Hi everybody, Sanbonani. Welcome to my channel Kamala Montano Mdleje, and on this channel sikhuluma ama-reality TV shows, ama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers. If it's your first time joining me today on this channel and you really like my content, do not forget to press the subscribe button. Langizanti. I bet you guys thought we were done with Dr. Matthew. I just like calling him Doctor. Dr. Matthew Lani, okay? Hey, kodwa bakithi uyadlala ngathi lo muntu. So Dr. Mathews Lani, you guys, of course, the charges were dropped against him, and I guess other people that had previously spoken up against him and it didn't go well are now speaking up. Remember, there was a nurse that had actually warned people at the hospital to say, guys, there is a guy walking around here pretending to be a doctor. And instead of them investigating this guy, she ended up being the one that had to leave her job because she was trying to warn people that this guy is out here pretending to work for the hospital when he actually didn't. So now she is speaking up and actually telling the story of what happened, you guys. So we're going to talk about that now. Apparently, there's also a grandfather that is claiming to be Dr. Matthews' grandfather, who is also saying, guys, of course, this guy never went to medical school. And like, of course, he didn't go to medical school. And also, we're going to do one story, Siga Sophie Ndaba, you guys. If there's one person that I really like, I would really want for this, just this lady to get a break, get a break. It's Sophie Ndaba, but we'll talk about that story after this one. So let's find out what's happening now, okay, with Dr. I want to go to guys. Is he back on TikTok? I haven't seen him on TikTok. So this story is compiled by Devina Harry Passard for The Citizen. It says, I found him very suspicious, the whistleblower, on exposing fake Dr. Matthew. So she tried, you guys. Long ago, she tried. When Hamulemo Munolo Sileke decided to expose him for his lies, Lani got a restraining order against her. The nerve, the nerve. It's the audacity for me. It was a patient tracer for the Northwest Department of Health that first found the actions of the disgraced TikTok influencer Matthew Lani highly suspicious and potentially reckless. Sileke told the media that she was on duty at the Utlanang clinic when Lani had come in with a child he claimed to be his nephew. She said he came in wearing regular clothes, but when the nurses left, he quickly changed into the scrubs. After that, Sileke said Lani started snapping pictures on his smartphone. She said she found his behavior very suspicious and started to question it. Prior to this, she had seen a Facebook post where Lani claimed to have been appointed as a doctor at the Christiana Hospital. She told a News 24 that she confronted him about this on Facebook, and he told her that he worked night shift. She also told the publication that when she decided to expose him for his lies, Lani got a restraining order against her, which resulted in her resignation from the hospital. Sileke said she was then criticized by the community who called her jealous. Okay, I wena unomona ngoba ifundile ingane yakalani. Last month, the Gauteng Health Department verified that security personnel apprehended Alani at Helen Joseph Hospital when he tried to gain access. According to the department, Lani was apprehended shortly after 8 p.m. while donning a hoodie and a surgical mask, and he had stethoscope around his neck. Listen, you guys, I've been saying though that I feel like there is part of this where the Department of Health has to take accountability. It's things like this, you guys, where somebody like legit try to warn them and say, listen, there's somebody in the hospital that is doing some weird things here, check it out. Instead of that person getting into trouble, the person that is reporting the matter gets into trouble. While being apprehended, it was reported that Lani requested permission to use the restroom and subsequently attempted to flee. Got the guys, yeah, those security uh, guards, I don't like them. You know why? Because they did not take the video. How nice would it be for us to have a video of Mathews Lani trying to escape through the window of the bathroom? Okay. Additionally, Wits University and HPCSA stated that they had no record of Mathews Lani. According to the Department of Health, their security personnel, upon discovering Lani's escape attempt, summoned the additional support. The department said Lani was ultimately recaptured and removed from the scene. He was then charged with impersonating a medical professional, but the National Prosecuting Authority later dropped the charges against Lani. According to the lawyer, the state has no prima facie case against him. Listen, you guys, I do feel like the Department of Health owes, or at least the hospital owes this woman an apology. In fact, they should give her her job back, if she still wants it, that is, because she tried. So trying to be a good employee, looking after the patients and also just other workers. Because imagine at your workplace having someone just wandering around, and you think it's your colleague, but it's not. Okay. So that's what happened with her, guys. I wonder what ended up happening with her if she got another job somewhere else. But yeah, that's the story that she's telling. There's another article, you guys, that has been published by News 24 that talks about the grandfather. I don't know if you can see this picture. Okay, let me. This is the grandfather, you guys, who, guys, he does look up a little bit like him, ne? Just a little bit. I can't make it. Let me see. I can't make it bigger because if I try to open the article, then another picture comes out. It's one of these articles here where you have to buy it to read it, and I'm like, this month I'm under budget. But anyway, yes, they are saying here, you guys, that the grandfather is saying there is no way that his grandchild studied medicine. Medicine. Mathews Lani's grandfather long doubted the fake doctor. So not only was the nurse at the hospital doubting that he was a doctor, but even the grandfather was saying, "Look, guys, okay, he's not a doctor. Okay, we didn't pay any school fees in this house, so we know he's not a doctor. He is not a doctor. He didn't attend medical school." The embarrassed grandfather of a TikTok influencer in Pocas with Dr. Mathews Lani told News 24, speaking in his two-room house in Utla Nang, Christiana Hendrik Swart sat on a wooden chair and repeatedly shook his head when asked if he had ever heard Lani studied medicine. There is no way he studied medicine. I would have known if he was enrolled at the medical school, Swart, who referred to Lani by his middle name, Bongani, said. Okay, so the grandfather is like, no way. That did not happen. He did not go to medical school. We would have at least attended some graduation of some sort. Okay. So, guys, usually the grandfathers, they want to support you and they will, make sure that, even if you're lying, they'll be like, yeah, knowing anami right, very fun dealing anami, but this grandfather's like, no, it didn't. There's no medical qualification, no medical qualifications detected. Okay. So not only is he denied by the nurses at the hospital, but he's denied by his own grandfather. Grandfather is embarrassed, shame. Yes. Anyway, you guys, that's all that I wanted to talk about. Now, I feel bad for this woman, you guys. It's like you learn sometimes that it's not always easy to do the right thing. Sometimes you can just see that, Nami, I've been in the situation recently where I was like, and I was like, hey, let me just mind my business. But I saw what I saw, because sometimes you'll be trying to help and then you end up getting into trouble yourself. So sometimes you have to assess the risk with these things and be like, "Hayi, bayozitholela nabo mhla bethola, but mina ngibonile." Ngibonile but ngeke ngibatshele ngoba bazocabanga ukuthi ngiqabanga, bazothi nginomona. Anyway, you guys, so something's going on with Sophie Ndaba. Like I said in the beginning, that if there's one person that I really like, really honestly, you guys, I'm not even joking when I say I really want to Sophie Ndaba to just get a break, you guys. Maybe her life is not as dramatic and as bad as it is reported sometimes, because for me, it just feels like like it will be a year or two and then something happens, and then a year or two and then something happens. If it's not, health issues, it's something going on with her finances, with her company, and there's just always something when it comes to Sophie Ndaba, you guys. I so wanted to get a break, but obviously, it's me who wants that. SARS is like, nobody gets a break when when we need money from you, okay? Until you pay the taxes, there is no break for you, okay? SARS doesn't care, okay? They will come to your funeral and collect from isoso laphayana, but benikela abantu SARS ithathe. Linneo Lisimane is writing the story for the Citizen. It says Sophie Ndaba's company in over 23 million tax debts reports. Okay, the extra Sophie trading is allegedly in hot water with SARS. Okay, SARS is basically with this month and last month. SARS has reportedly ordered Sophie Ndaba's company soft LA trading. I hope it's pronounced like that, to settle more than 23 million rand in outstanding tax debt. But that means that they've never ever paid tax. 23 million? Are they serious? But how much are they making? That means they make a lot of money. She's making a lot of money if she's owing 23 million. According to City Press, SARS has sent a letter to Sophie threatening to auction off Sophie's trading assets if she fails to settle the 23 million bill within 10 working days. Okay. I hope they won't touch her personal assets like her house, her car. They will just, touch the assets that belong to the company. The publication added that the letter, which was sent earlier this month on the 3rd of November, was a second letter of demand, as the first one was sent in June this year. Sophie's text was came a few weeks after she launched a new project called She is a Wonder. Okay. SARS, guys, SARS is like an ex ongafuni ukuthi when when they see ukuthi you are in a new relationship, they do something to bother you. SARS injalo. Every time you do something, they're like, you remember even Sonia Mpele was going to those awards, and after before the awards, it was her launching Real Housewives of Johannesburg. SARS was sitting there, I'm sure they were sitting in the boardroom, even watching the whole season of Real Housewives. They were like, we're just gonna watch Real Housewives of Johannesburg season 3. Mayiphela nje siyahamba. So Funmalit. The Citizen has reached out to Sophie for a comment. This article would be updated when she responds. Sometimes I feel like maybe like the highest, management. Yes, SARS is like it has something personal. South African celebrities. She's like Ngizobathola. Maybe the person once went for the auditions and in generations bangamnika umsebenzi because she's after all of them. Okay, yes. About Sophie Ndaba, she's a wonder, but let's read about what she was launching. Sophie Ndaba, she's a wonder, an empowering and healing platform for women. Imagine, guys, she's doing something positive. Like she said the project is a platform that is a safe space for women to find hope, inspiration, and love. On the day of the launch, she took to her Instagram page to celebrate, thanking everyone who went to support her. Lord, I thank you for using me and my stories to ensure others and broken women out there remember that you are a God who restores, and you are dependable. Lord, I never doubted today I would be standing here giving you all of the glory and honor for my restoration and start to the new season you have activated. Oh, Nkosiam. Yes, it's all positive. She's a Wonder is a project you told me to do. Now the Lord must give you the money to pay SARS, because otherwise, okay. Saturday, 13th May 2023, we did it. It's officially here, a platform that is safe space for women to breathe a new breath of hope, inspiration, and love. Lord, you have love. I pray you continue to order my steps with She is a Wonder, she wrote, okay? And here she is. Here she was looking beautiful. I can't play it because I don't want to have issues with the music. And yes, you guys, I hope that she is able to do what Sonia Mpele did, which was like come up with the money, pay them, you know, maybe like get a loan from the bank and just pay them so that we don't have to read things like this, and then you can deal with the loan in private. I don't know what Sonia Mpele did, but she did come up with the money and pay the debt. I hope she's also able to do that. But 23 million rands? Yo, it's SARS, guys. It's SARS. Hey. Anyway, you guys, that's all that I wanted to talk about. I hope she does have the money, because I'm thinking if you yeah. Anyway, anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video. Please like it before Upumegana. Tell me what you think about the two stories in the comment section. I know you are tired of talking about Mathews Lani, but we are still talking about him. But if you are tired, you can just comment on Sophie Ndaba, okay? Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like the video before Upumegana, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Tanda. Cool.